Here is the field goal attempt that is spotted. It is up, and it is good by Caleb Sturgis. With that field goal, Direct Energy kicks in another $500 to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Direct Energy supports the community. Business.directenergy.com. There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 13, the Steelers 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC for the Achiever in You on Sports Radio WIP. Down and 4 for the Steelers. They are 3 for 6 on third down. Empty backfield, 5 receivers have to get out to the 35 for a first down. Both teams have all of their timeouts. Roethlisberger in the gun again. He's back. He floats it over to the near side. Complete but short of a first down as Eli Rogers makes the catch and is immediately tackled on the play.
Just a great job of closing on the throw by Rodney McLeod. Recognizing and then closing by McLeod and Ron Brooks. Ben wants to throw the short pass in the flat, giving his guy a chance to catch and run. No way to catch and run. The green shirts are all over him, and they take him down short of the sticks.
Gets rid of the football. He gets it off to Burton, and Burton is a first down. Burton hung back in the backfield and took the little pass from Wentz and turned it into a 15-yard pickup.
You know, it's a really smart screen. Burton's got Peters out in front of him. He's got Barber out in front of him. He's got Jason Kelsey out in front of him. It's a perfectly executed screen pass.
It is down out to the far side. This team can be very explosive. Darius Haywood-Bay, who has burning speed to the near side. First and 10 at the 15. Roethlisberger in the gun, and he gives it off to D'Angelo Williams, who is strung up and put right down on his seat by Benny Logan. And the clock with 18, 17. Steelers aren't stopping the clock. I think they're going to just let it run and then regroup in the locker room.
Marcus Pouncey at center.
They're going to the locker room.
Benny Logan just whips him.
There's the end of the first half with the score. The Eagles 13, the Steelers 3. Stay tuned for the Piazza Auto Group halftime show on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC for the Achiever in You on Sports Radio WIP. Wentz, he's looking, he fires, complete, touchdown, Jordan Matthews.
That's on point.
Goes up 13 to
the 20, cuts back at the 10, the 5, he is in, Darren Sproles.
So this is the improvisation, the improv by Carson Wentz. Now, you watch Ben Roethlisberger do it all the time. He is the master of the improv. But this is Carson Wentz making a play when there's nothing there. Darren Sproles staying alive, catching it down the sideline. Big touchdown.
And that was the electric play of the game, Darren Sproles. This electric play of the game powered by Kiss Electric. We have the power to do it right. Wow.
That is some piece of improving by the young quarterback. He comes out of the pocket, and it looks almost as if he's going to run down the sideline, but he thinks better. He thinks smarter. Drops it to Darren Sproles.
And Pittsburgh at the Eagles 38. Roethlisberger sends Brown to the far side. Rogers and Coates to the near side. Wing to the left. Now moving to the right is Jesse James. D'Angelo Williams to the right of Roethlisberger, who's back. He's looking. He fires. Incomplete. He wanted Eli Rogers, and it soared high with Rodney McLeod in coverage.
Well, and that's twice defenders had hands on the football. You don't want to pass up too many opportunities against Big Ben. He's going to throw you some chances. You got to catch that football.
Him to the near side. Sproles in the backfield. Matthews in the near side slot. Second and long. Wentz rolling for the football. Fakes. He's back. He steps up. He floats it. Complete. He's got Selleck at the 30. Selleck at the 27. Is Wentz cool? Oh, is he ever. He's got velocity. He's got touch. He can gut it. He can feather it.
You know what? This is such a nice job of protection. And the halfback, Darren Sproles, picking up the blitz. Really good job making it a nice, comfortable platform for Carson Wentz to throw the football.
20. He is to the right of Wentz. On second down, Give goes to Smallwood, right up the middle. He's got a first down, and the rookie's got more as he's down at the 12-yard line.
Wow, this is so nicely done. The safety comes up from the right side. They've got an extra defender on that side. They run the ball to the weaker side, and a nice job of running with the football. The first down brought to you by the Rothman Institute. Get your mobility back. Live again with the Rothman Institute, the official orthopedic partner of your Philadelphia Eagles.
Kelsey, Brooks, and Barber open that baby. 1st and 10 at the 13. Wentz again on the shotgun. 3 receivers. Wentz gives it off again. Up the middle again goes Smallwood. Down to the 1.
That kid can run the football. Oh, it didn't take much. Great job of inside 3, but they pull the tight end around. They pull the right guard around to the play side. They do a nice job of creating space. A little spin move by Smallwood once he gets to the second level, and they're close to pay dirt once again.
Here comes Bo. 2nd down and goal at the 1. That was Cameron Haywood.
Cameron Haywood able to shed the block and make the initial hit, getting away from Tobin.
Cameron Haywood, the son of the late Ironhead Haywood. Wentz again on the shotgun. Smallwood to his left. The give is to Smallwood. He's in. His first NFL touchdown. Wendell Smallwood.
Wow, outstanding job. Once again, they pull Allen Barber around the right side, and he gives an easy escort to Smallwood into the end zone.
That touchdown. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger with Williams to his right. Williams not getting the ball very often at this point. Back goes Roethlisberger again. He pumps. Here comes the rush. They've got him! They've got him! Benny Logan has a sack. And that sack is good for another $200 sack for cash contribution to Phil Abundance from our partner, Steakum.
These front 4 guys, they're getting 4 snaps, maybe 5 snaps, and then they're rotating. They go to the sideline, they get a breather. So Jim Schwartz is keeping them fresh, and that gives them the power late in the game to continue to push that pocket and put pressure on Ben Roethlisberger.
It is 2nd down and 18. Roethlisberger with Williams to his right. Eagles have pretty much closed down the running game. Roethlisberger again looks. He is hit, and football is fumbled. The Eagles have it. It is recovered by Brandon Graham made the hit. Brandon Graham is on the football. He's on the football.
Wow. Look what's happening here at Lincoln Financial Field. Don't you just love it?
And that sack is good for another $200 sacks for cash contribution to Phil Abundance from our partner, Steakum. Fletcher Cox in on that hit. And Brandon Graham in on that football. Timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 27, the Steelers 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC for the Achiever and you on Sports Radio WIP 6. Huff out to the far side. Barner the single setback. Jordan Matthews to the near side. Huff comes in motion. They give it off to Barner. Barner comes across the 20, at the 15, at the 10, and he's pushed out of bounds all the way down at the 8-yard line of the Steelers.
Yeah, they're getting very comfortable up front with beating the Steelers at the line of scrimmage. This is a Steelers defense that's been able to bully nearly every team that they've played. Here this afternoon, they're getting bullied.
At the 8, Barner the single setback slot to the near side of the field. Wentz, Barner turns the corner. He's at the 5, cuts back, he's in, touchdown! Kenyon Barner!
And it just continues. They keep piling it on.
Penalty flag thrown, I think, for excessive celebration.
And you're right.
That touchdown brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer. Hurry to your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer for great deals on all models.
Kenyon
Roethlisberger in the gun. He's back again. He dances out of the way. He throws on the run, and it is incomplete. Incomplete, intended for Antonio Brown, who was well covered, this time by Jalen Watkins.
The big fear coming into this game was how well would the back end hold up. Well, they've held up pretty well.
Yeah, but how about the front four?
In fact, they are having fun, and it's aided by the front four and the pressure that the front four is able to put on Ben Roethlisberger.
To the far side. Antonio Brown to the near side. Coates in the near side slot. Roethlisberger puts Jesse James in motion. Roethlisberger's back. He's looking. He's hit. He's pulling away, but he can't get free. Brandon Graham with another sack.
Yeah, he's just been solid in the first 3 games. He runs around Marcus Gilbert, the right tackle, does a heck of a job getting his hands off and getting to Roethlisberger, wrapping him up.
And that sack is good for another $200 sacks for cash contribution to Phil Abundance from our partner Steakum. 4th Eagles sack. It is 3rd and 14. Roethlisberger again in the gun. Roethlisberger, it's wide, incomplete. He didn't want any parts of the Eagles defense. He threw it past D'Angelo Williams, incomplete. He didn't want to stay there and hold that one for too long. 4th
down. Mike Tomlin's going to leave his offense on the field. And why not?
Why not? Just for the heck of it, let's see if the Eagles can keep them shy of the 18-yard line.
And watch these guys, the front four, watch them pin their ears back and try and push this pocket to get at Ben Roethlisberger.
3 receivers slot to the near side of the field. Roethlisberger takes the snap. He's back. He floats it over the middle. He completes it, but short of the first down, as being wrapped up as Antonio Brown once again. Way short of the first down.
Yeah, they're going to allow that catch in front of that wall of 5 defenders, and everyone just jump on the throw.
Timeout on the field with the score with 9:25 or 35 to go in this game. The Eagles 34, the Steelers 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC for the Achiever and you on Sports Radio WIP.
As we
Roethlisberger again back. He is hit. He runs out of it. Penalty flag down as he goes deep, and it is intercepted, I think. Let's see. I think the Eagles have come up with an interception in the farthest corner of the end zone. It was intended for Darius Haywood-Bay. Let's see who is awarded the football.
The officials are talking about it. They finally award the football to the Eagles.
And I think it's Rodney McLeod.
It was taken away by Rodney McLeod, but keep in mind, there's a penalty upfield.
I think the penalty's on the Steelers. I think it's going to be a holding penalty on the Steelers.
So Darius Haywood-Bay is behind McLeod. McLeod's got the ball comfortably in his midsection.
That penalty is declined. The ruling on the field is an interception with a touchback. First down, Philadelphia. Timeout.
That was taken away by McLeod.
There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 34, the Steelers 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC for the Achiever and you on Sports Radio WIP. Well, Roethlisberger will line them up. He goes under center. He has D'Angelo Williams behind him. Well, he could go with one more running play, I would think. And he does. He gives it to Williams, and Williams is tackled after a gain of a yard. And they're not going to do anything to stop the clock. They're going to shake hands with the Eagles and head back to Pittsburgh. A very demoralized team. How can they not be? This wasn't a win. This was a rout. This was a full-fledged rout by the Eagles. Unexpected by anybody, I think. Certainly by me. I was hoping that the Eagles could play them to the hilt and win one heading down the stretch. How did you feel? What a tremendous performance. You know, Mike, don't minimize. Well, let's go down to Howard right here.
All right, Merrill, I'm with Malcolm Jenkins. And Malcolm, you've been in big games. But it seemed like in the preparation in the pregame, a lot of the players are more juiced up. Am I wrong in that assumption because it was the Pittsburgh Steelers, or am I right?
Yeah, we got a lot of respect for this organization. And so we knew for us to be, have any kind of success, we were going to have to come with our A game. And guys, we're looking forward to the challenge. We know what this opponent can do. They've been proven to be a playoff caliber team. And, you know, we're just trying to earn our respect in the league. And so I think guys were looking forward to it, and obviously we stepped up to the challenge.
I know you're always aggressive, but for some reason it looked like you were really aggressive today with this team.
Yeah, we know that this opponent, these Pittsburgh Steelers are a physical team, and they pride themselves on being physical. So we were going to have to match that or at least exceed that. So we wanted to make sure that we threw the first punch coming out of the gate and that we kept swinging as the game went on.
Okay, the defense has only given up 2 touchdowns in 3 games. What does that say for your defense?
Says that we're good enough to be 3-0. We're excited. We're going back to work and just keep chopping at this thing.
One more question. Carson Wentz. What's it like to watch Carson Wentz play football?
Bro, it's amazing. You know, I think, you know, he's doing something that's amazing right now, and everybody's waiting for the drop-off, and you just don't see it. You know, I think the Steelers, you know, they were thinking they'd come in as a veteran defense and confuse the rookie and give him looks he hadn't seen, but obviously that wasn't the case, and he just continues to impress.
He's that good, huh?
I think so.
Okay, thanks, Malcolm. Congratulations. The Eagles are 3-0, and Merrill, people can call it Wentzylvania. That's the whole state. This is Philadelphia, and it's Carson City with the 3-0 Eagles. Back up to you.
Absolutely. It is some city, and it is some fun to be an Eagles fan right now as they head into the bye 3-0. How about the people in Pittsburgh, in Cleveland, who had a chance to draft Carson Wentz and said they didn't have him projected as a top 20 quarterback? Wow. Stay tuned for Doug Peterson's press conference directly after the game coming up next. Brought to you by Nissan. Surprises are great. Take on the unexpected with Nissan's available Intelligent Safety Shield technologies. Shop your local Nissan store today and choose Nissan.com. Innovation that excites. Well, that is pretty much going to wrap things up for the Eagles. As I said, they head into the bye. They're 3-0. And next up, 2 weeks from today, they are in Detroit. The Eagles have their bye next week. And as I said, the Lions in the foreseeable future. Mike and I will be at Ford Field to send you all that action. Think about what the last visit was like to Ford Field. That Thanksgiving Day embarrassment, one of the worst performances I've seen. The Eagles today with one of the best performances I've seen. Coming up, it's the PDQ postgame show with Rob Cherry, Jamal Jackson, and Dan Klecko. Once again, the final score. The Eagles bury the Steelers. They rout the Steelers. They demolish the Steelers. The final. The Eagles 34, the Steelers 3. For Mike Quick, this is Merrill Reese saying so long from Lincoln Financial Field on the PNC Eagles Football Network.
Eagles fly on the road to victory. PNC